Good morning, all. Let us continue with the last point, that is Taylor series and Maclaurin series. So, some of the examples are remaining from the exercise. So, let us see first. So, show that e raised to y into log 1 plus x plus xy minus x square by 2 plus and so on approximately. So, here we have to show that the given left side function is equal to the given in the series form. So the right side is in the series form and left side is your given function e raised to y log 1 plus x. So Taylor series examples, in Taylor series examples or Maclaurin series example, how to check the given example is of Taylor series or Maclaurin series. So if the given example contains expand the given function or express the given function, these type of words are asked generally in Taylor series and Maclaurin series. And if the example contains the point, that is the point xy point is mentioned, or the point is mentioned in the given example, then that example is of Taylor series, or we have to use Taylor series formula. And if example doesn't contain, that is the example is like expand the given function, full stop. So just we have if we ask the expand the given function and the point is not given, then we have to use the Maclaurin series. In Maclaurin series, the point is usually taken as 0 point, that is origin. That is, we have to take the AB point. The AB point is mentioned in the formula of in both Taylor series and Maclaurin series. So we have to take AB point equal to 0 for the Maclaurin series. So some of the examples we have seen in last lecture. So the next example is this. So here the example type is, we have to show that the given function, left side function, is equal to the right side series. So this is again example is of the type Taylor series or Maclaurin series, and the point is not given, so we have to take here AB equal to 0 point and put AB equal to 0 point in Taylor series, that is we get the Maclaurin series. So here we have to use the Maclaurin series because point is not given. So the Maclaurin series is put AB equal to 0 in Taylor series formula. So there is only one formula we have to remember, which one is Taylor series formula. And by Taylor series formula, if we put AB equal to, the AB point is mentioned in the formula. So if we put AB equal to 0 point, then we get the Maclaurin series formula. So here this example you can take as assignment. So here we have to use Maclaurin series. The next example is expand the given function. So expand is the word for the examples containing, or for the examples in which we have to use Taylor series or Maclaurin series. So expand the given function f of xy is given as e raised to ax sin by in powers of xy, that is at the last, in the last answer, whatever the terms we have at the last step, that equation, the last step equation contains the powers of various powers of x and y. So that's why this sentence is like, so expand means we have to use Taylor series or Maclaurin series, and here the point is not given, so we have to use here Maclaurin series. So this again take as a assignment. Expand f of xy equal to, the xy equation is given at 1 0, that is here AB point is given, that is A equal to 1 by comparing the A equal to 1 and B equal to 0, we get AB values. So here we have to use Taylor series formula. So the half calculation is of partial derivative and half calculation is of substitution of the given point. So this again take as assignment. So this is for this is a Taylor series example. Next is obtain the expansion of. So expansion or expand, these words are related to Taylor series and Maclaurin series. So obtain the expansion of, so f of xy function is given tan inverse y by x about 1 1, that is the point is given, AB point is given. So here we have to use Taylor series. Third degree term means the last answer contains the terms with the third powers. third power terms should be there in the last answer. This again take as a assignment. Now this is the example you have to write in the notebook, class notebook. So this is the different type of the Taylor series or Maclaurin series point. So here the example is expand. So expand f of xy equal to xy equation is given in powers of x minus 1 and y plus 2. That is the in powers of the previous example contains the question is like expand the given function in powers of xy in third degree terms, in sixth degree terms, or in third power of xy terms. So here the the question is like in powers of brackets. So here brackets are given. That is the last answer of this example should contain the x minus 1 power terms, y plus 2 power terms. So this type of example, this is the second type of example in this point, Taylor series and Maclaurin series point. So here this is important. So if this type of example we asked in the exam, that is expand, the function is given and in powers of two brackets, that is the brackets are given in the powers of, the blank space is for brackets. So in powers of brackets, such type of example or question is asked in the exam, then here we have to compare this bracket x minus 1 and y plus 2 with x minus a and y minus b, and by comparing find the values of a, b. So here x minus a is your theory bracket, and here in powers of we are asked x minus 1. So x minus a, x minus 1 gives a equal to 1. Y minus b, y plus 2 gives b value is minus 2. Or you can say minus b value is 2. So we want b value. So b is equal to minus, will go to right side, that is b value is minus 2. So a, b values are 1 and minus 2. So here function is given x square y plus 3y minus 2, and the point is given a, b equal to minus 2. So this is the example of Taylor series, because if the point is given, then we have to use Taylor's formula. So here this example is asked in the different different pattern, that is in powers of brackets. Brackets are given. So in powers of brackets, such type of example if asked, then we have to compare x minus a bracket with x minus bracket or x bracket, and y minus b bracket we have to compare with the y bracket, and get the points or get the values of a and b. And once we get the values of a and b or the point a, b, then that example is of the type Taylor series. So again take as a this example you have to write in the class notebook. Then so the next example is expand the f of xy equal to sin x cos y. So this is same as the example number 5. Then f of xy equal to e raised to x sin y, and then the function is given f of xy equal to e raised to x sin y at the point minus 1 pi by 4. That is point is given, a value is minus 1 and pi by 4 is value of b. So the point is given, so we have to use Taylor series formula, in which we have to put a equal to minus 1 and b equal to pi by 4. So this example again take as a assignment. Then the next is expand f of xy equal to xy square plus cos xy at the point. So point is given, we have to use Taylor's formula. So in this example, AB point is given as 1 pi by 2. So again take as a assignment. So the next is, this is again for the assignment. So here expand x raised to y in powers of. So this is the second type example, in powers of brackets are given. So if the in powers of brackets are given in the expand example, then these brackets we have to compare with the x minus a and y minus b and find the values of a, b. A value is 1, b value is 1. So here we get the a, b point. AB point is 1 1. So as the given example contains or given example have the point which is given, the point is given in the given example. So hence we have to use the Taylor's formula or Taylor series formula. So again take as a assignment. So this is your uh, Taylor series and Maclaurin series point. That is the second point in the third chapter. So the next point is maxima and minima. So here this point is for the self-study. So the without self-study points are only two in this third chapter, that is Jacobian point and Maclaurin's Taylor series point. So as this chapter contains or this chapter is very short in length, that is only 2 points are without self-study point. So might be it is asked in the exam on the base on this point, that is maxima minima point. So study this point also, that is maxima minima. So let us see the maxima minima point. So what are the steps for finding the maxima minima of the given function f of xy or maximum and minimum value of the given function f of xy? So first, the given function we have to take as a f of xy. If this notation is not given in the example, then we have to take the given function or given equation equal to f of xy. So obtain fx fy from the given function f of xy. That is, fx means the given equation derivative with respect to x and given equation derivative with respect to y. That is, partial derivatives with respect to xy we have to take. This is the first step. Then take fx equal to 0 and fy equal to 0. So whatever the values of fx and fy we get in that example, then that equation we have to take equal to 0. So given equation fx equal to 0, fy equal to 0, and solve to get the values of x and y. Obtain the points, that is, point means xy point. So in some example we get only one point, that is xy point, and in many examples we get more than 1 point. So we have to obtain all the, or we have to solve all the cases and obtain all the points. So here fx equal to 0, fy equal to 0, and we solve simultaneously these two equations and find the values of xy, and values of xy means find the values of points, xy points. So there are many points in one example also. Then obtain, take the RST notation as r equal to double derivative with respect to x, s is fy derivative with respect to x, that is fxy, and t means fy derivative with respect to y, that is fyy. So find these double derivatives fxx, fxy and fyy. Fxx is obtained from fx, fyy is obtained from fyy, and fxy is obtained from fy. So take fy derivative with respect to x, we get fxy. Then for each point we have to check some condition. So which condition? If rt minus s square, find the value of rt minus s square, that is whatever the value of s, whatever the value of r and st we get, find the term rt minus s square at each point. That is, we have to put that point in rt minus s square equation. First find r, then s, then t, then find rt minus s square, that is multiply r and t term, r and t values, then minus squaring the s and take the subtraction, that is rt minus s square. Find the rt minus s square and put the point in that rt minus s square equation. If that value is greater than 0, that is, if we get the positive value, then the given function has the minimum value at that given point. If there is a greater sign, then we get minimum value. There is a opposite condition. If the condition is greater, we get minimum value, and if the condition is greater but r is less than 0. So here there are two conditions for finding the minimum and maximum value. So if rt minus s square is greater than 0, that is positive, and also r is greater than 0, then we get the minimum value. That is, if the greater sign, we get minimum value. Rt minus s square greater than 0 is common condition. So that condition we have to obviously check in every example. So first check RT minus S square is greater than 0 or not. So if the example satisfied the condition RT minus S square greater than 0, then again check R is greater or less than 0. If R is greater than 0 with this condition, then given a function has minimum value. If RT minus S square is greater than 0 with R less than 0, then we get, if there is a less than 0 condition, then we have the maximum value for the given function. So there is a opposite condition. If R greater than 0, we get minimum value. R less than 0, we get maximum value. Before that, we have to check first that RT minus S square should be greater than 0 always. Then check the R condition, whether we get R greater than 0 or R less than 0. If R greater than 0, we get minimum value. R less than 0, we get maximum value. So this is your last step. That is the given example is, question is like, find the maximum or minimum value or both the values for the given function. So maximum minimum value we get by this condition, by checking this condition. So these are the steps for finding the maximum minimum value. So there is a question that RT minus S square, if we get RT minus S square is less than 0, then what will happen, or what is the conclusion? So if RT minus S square is less than 0 or equal to 0, less than 0 or equal to 0, then we get the saddle point. Saddle point means we don't get the maxima and minimum value. We don't get maxima and minima. That is, if RT minus S square is less than 0 or RT minus S square is equal to 0, we get any one of the condition. If less than 0 or equal to 0, then the point at which we check the RT minus S square is less than 0 or equal to 0. That point is called saddle point. Saddle point means at that particular point, we can't get the maxima or minima value, or maximum or minimum value. So right, if we get such type of condition, any one condition, RT minus S square less than 0 or RT minus S square equal to 0, then directly write this point is a saddle point and we stop the example. So there is no any minima maxima value for that particular point. So F maximum and F minimum, you can write the notation as F max or F minima. That is F minimum. Maximum and minimum, these two words are related, and the other words you can write as maxima and minima. So let us the example. Find the maximum and minimum values of the given function f of xy is given. So x cube plus 3xy square minus 15x square minus 15y square plus 72x. So write the given equation equal to f of xy, equation number 1. Then obtain fx fy. So fx means this the partial derivative of x with respect to. So here f of xy is a function of xy variables. F of xy, or you can write f is a function of xy. So while we take the derivative with respect to x, y keep y as constant, and derivative with respect to y keep x as constant. So here so find first fx. Fx means derivative with respect to x. X cube derivative is 3x square. With respect to x, derivative is 3y square, because 3y square is constant. X derivative is 1. Minus 15x square derivative is 15 as it is, because it is constant, and x square derivative is 2x, that is minus 30x. Minus 15y square is constant with respect to x, derivative 0, and 72x derivative is 72. So this fx we have to take equal to 0. So this fx is equal to 0. That is xy equation we have to take as a 0. Then fy equal to derivative with respect to y. So f derivative with respect to y, notation is fy equal to the right side derivative with respect to y is x cube is constant with respect to y, derivative is 0. 3x y square derivative with respect to y is 3x constant, right as it is. Y square derivative with respect to y is 2y. Minus 15x square with respect to y, derivative is 0. Minus 15y square derivative is minus 15 as it is, and y square derivative with respect to y is 2y. So total is minus 30y. And plus 72x with respect to y, and this is your constant, so derivative is 0. So we get 6xy minus 30y equal to 0. So make the partition so that why we are taking the partition or doing the partition of this page, because to get the all the points, xy points, because the next step is first find fx and fy. Take these fx equal to 0 and fy equal to 0, that is these equations we have to take equal to 0, the xy equation fy equal to 0, and these equation we have to solve to get the points xy, that is the points xy point. So here the equation is 6xy minus 30y equal to 0 and the first equation equal to 0, and solve these two equations. These two equations we have to solve to find the xy points. So xy points, there are many points for the single example, that is we can get the more than one point also, that is more than one xy points also. So hence all the points should be covered by your calculation. So that's why make the partition of your page. So here this is your equation, this is your second equation. So first solve this. So solve this and find the values, whatever the values we get here. By first equation we can't get only x value, or by second equation we can't get y value. The xy values are we don't get differently by the separate equations. In one equation we get both the values, x values and y values. In second equation we also get both the values, x and also y values. So here there is no any separate equations we have in the example, that is to find the value of x from the first equation, to find the value of y from the second equation, that is your xy point. In one equation itself we get both the values, xy values. In second equation also we get the xy values, and now we have to pair, we have to make the pairs. Pairs means xy pair, so that we get the xy points, all the xy points. So hence make the partition. So here first equation solve, take y common, 6y common, then in bracket x minus 5 equal to 0. So simplify, two terms in product equal to 0, so every term should be equal to 0. So 6y equal to 0 gives y equal to 0, x minus 5 equal to 0 gives x equal to 5. So here by the first equation solving we get two values, y equal to 0 and x equal to 5. Then as this second equation is easy one to obtain the xy values, the first equation is not easy of that much. So hence what is the process for finding the xy points, or how to obtain the all the xy points or all the pairs, xy pair. So here we from the two equations, which equation you feel like easy one, solve that equation first. So in both equations this equation is easy as compared to this equation. So first solve this equation, which one is easy. So solve this equation, we get y0 and x equal to 5. Now put y equal to 0 in this equation, get the x values. Again put x equal to 5 in this second equation and get the y values, and from these values we get the xy points. So here first we solve the easy equation, we get y equal to 0, x equal to 5. Now put y equal to 0 first in this second equation. So put y equal to 0 here, we get 3x square minus 30x plus 72 equal to 0. Take 3 common and take on RHS. So x square minus 10x plus 24, 72 by 3 is 24 equal to 0 by 3. 0 by 3 is 0. So take 3 common and cancel, because the right side is 0. So we get the quadratic equation, x square minus 10x plus 24. So as the x square coefficient is 1, so split the 24 number in the two numbers, so that 24 number into the two numbers, so that its multiplication is 24, or its multiplication should be 24 and addition should be minus 10. Addition should be minus 10 and multiplication would be. So which are the pairs having multiplication 24? So 2 12, then 3 8, then 4 6, and 6 4 means same pair, then 12 and 2, and 24 and 1. So from these pairs we have to select the one. So multiplication is 24. So all these pairs having multiplication 24. Then addition should be 10 minus 10. So here if we take this 2 12 and the sign is plus, so the middle number sign is minus 10. So this minus sign, first we have to take, or first we have to fix that minus sign to this larger number. It is the rule. So take this minus sign to this, then check whether the multiplication is 24. No, so take minus on both sides. So we get the multiplication 24 but addition is not minus 10. So this pair cancelled. Then 3 into 8 is 24 but middle sign is minus sign. So take that minus sign to this, and to have the 24 multiplication, take the minus sign to both numbers. So but multiplication is 24 but addition is not minus sign, minus 10. So this again cancelled. Then 4 6, take minus sign to this larger number, and to have the multiplication 24, again take the minus sign. But multiplication we get 24 but addition, now this is the correct pair. Multiplication is 24 and addition is minus 10. So we get the proper or correct pair, minus 4 minus 6. If we check this 12 and 2, so the so the middle sign is minus, take to this, and to have multiplication 24, take the minus sign to both numbers. But multiplication is 24 but addition is not minus 10, that is minus, we get minus 14 here. Again, so again this pair cancelled. So 24 into 1, so take minus sign to larger number, and to have the multiplication 24, again take minus sign to both numbers. But multiplication is 24 but addition is not minus 10. Hence we have the correct pair by checking all the pairs, that is minus 4 minus 6. So here x square coefficient is 1 and we get minus 6 minus 4 all are the two numbers. So directly we have the factors as x minus 6 into x minus 4. So this is the rule to find the or to solve the quadratic equation. You have studied in up to 12th standard. So simplify this, we get x equal to 6 and x equal to 4. So for y equal to 0, we put y equal to 0, which we got in first equation, easy equation. We put this y equal to 0 in second equation and we get the x values, 2 x values. So what are the pairs? For y equal to 0, we get x equal to 6 and x equal to 4. Then the xy point is comes first and then y. So xy point is 6040. Then these are your 2 points. Again we have to put x equal to 5 in this equation. So put x equal to 5 here. We get 5 square into 3, that is 25 into 3 75, plus 3y square minus 30 into 5 minus 150 plus 72 equal to 0. So simplifying 3y square minus 3 equal to 0. So y square equal to, or 3y square equal to 3, y square equal to 3 by 3, that is 1. So y equal to plus minus 1. So consider all the cases while we take this square root, because we should have all the points, xy points should be covered in that example. So hence while we take this square root on both sides, we have to take plus and minus both the values. So here y equal to plus 1 and minus 1. So for putting x equal to 5, we get y equal to 1 and y equal to minus 1. So what are the points, xy points? 5, 1, 5, minus 1. So these are your points, because we have to write we have to take the point as x first and then secondly y. So hence take x value first, then y. So 6040. Take x first and then y. So 5, 1, 5, minus 1. So totally, how we got the points? Total there are 4 points, 6040, 51, 5 minus 1. So how to get the points from the given equation? So take the or assume the given equation as f of xy equal to, then find fx, that is partial derivative with respect to x, then find fy partial derivative with respect to y. Take that equation equal to 0, both the equation equal to 0, and from these two equations, whichever the equation is easy, solve that equation first, we get some values of xy and puts one by one. So put first y equal to 0 in second equation, we get values, and from these we get the points. Puts the second equation in the second equation, we get the values and we get the another points. Hence the total points are 6, 0, 4, 0, 5, 1 and 5 minus 1. Now the next step is we have to find the double derivatives, r, s, t values we have to find. So here r equal to fxx, that is take the fx derivative with respect to x. Fx derivative with respect to x. So 3 into x square derivative is 2x, so we get 6x. 3y square with respect to x derivative is constant, derivative 0. So minus 30x with respect to x is minus 30 plus 72 derivative 0. So we get 6x minus 30. So fxx value means the r value is 6x minus 30. Then s value. S value means fy derivative with respect to x. We get fxy. So s equal to fy derivative with respect to x. So with respect to x, the derivative is 6y minus with respect to x, the derivative is 0 because it is constant. So we get 6x. So s value is, 6y. So s value is 6y. Fy derivative with respect to x is 6y. That is your fxy value. Then fyy. Fyy means fy derivative, next derivative of fy with respect to y. So with respect to y, derivative is 6x. With respect to y, derivative is minus 30. So we have t value is fyy. So rst value means r is fx's value, s is fxy value, t is fyy values. So fxx we can find from fx. Fxy we can find from fy. Fyy we can find from fy. So these are the rst values. Now find the rt minus s square. Now we have to check the at each point what is the rt minus s square, whether it is positive or negative or equal. Then check the r condition, whether it is greater than 0, r is greater than 0 or r is less than 0 at that particular point. So here find first rt minus s square. So rt minus s square is r into t minus s square. R into t minus s square. S square means 36y square. Now check first point. So at the point 6, 0. So rt minus s square is put this point 6, 0 in this rt minus s square. That is put x equal to 6 and y equal to 0 in this equation rt minus s square equation. So we get rt minus s square equal to 36. 6 into 6, 36 minus 30, it's 6. 6 into 6, 36 minus 30 is 6. 6 into 6, 36. And y value is 0. So it will be, the second term is 0. So we get rt minus s square equal to 36 at 6, 0 point. And this is your positive number that is greater than 0. Now check for the r condition. So r equal to, r is your this. So put x is equal to 6 and y equal to 0. X equal to 6. For putting y equal to 0, the r equation doesn't contain y variable. So only put x value as 6. Here 6 into 6, 36 minus 30 is 6. So again we get r equal to 6, that is the positive number. So we get the condition as rt minus s square is greater than 0 and r equal to 6, that is greater than 0. So if there is a greater than sign, then we get the minimum value. So fxy has the minimum value and f minimum equal to, so here the last step is we skip this. So from these two conditions we get the conclusion only, that we get f minimum or f maximum value. So what is that f minimum value or what is that f maximum value? That value we have to find from the condition that the fifth step is first, then we have to find the maximum or minimum value by putting that point for which that point for which we get the minimum or maximum value. We have to put that point in the given function, that is f of xy function. So if we put that point, that is xy point, the x value and y value in the given function, we get the f minimum value or f maximum value. So here at point 6, 0, we get rt minus s square is greater than 0, r is greater than 0. So we get fxy is minimum value, having minimum value, and that f minimum value equal to, put that point 6, 0 in the f of xy. So this is your f of xy given equation, given example equation. Put that point 60 point for which we get minimum value, this point 60. So put this 60 point in the given equation we get, that is, put the point means put x equal to 6 and y equal to 0. Put x equal to 6 and y equal to 0. By using calci, we get f minimum equal to 108. So at the point 60, we get f minimum value equal to 108. Now, one by one, you can check for the rest of the points. So the next point is at 40, put x equal to 4 in rt minus s square.